here's a story from a distant star about a planet called Zaponia, where the people cried and shook with fear because the land was dry and the end was near. On an urgent mission to put it right, brave young Ziku, day and night, searched through space till in view came a spinning world of green and blue. Welcome to Ziku's Earth Adventure! And this is where it all begins in a world of science and earthling friends.
Good morning from the planet Gorguntia. Today we are broadcasting live from the orange carpet at the 200th Annual Intergalactic Ultrawave Music Awards. For all you hardcore fans of the band Mutants Next Door, we have an exclusive interview lined up. So don't touch that dial. Rock on, mutant heads. We interrupt this report for a special transmission from Zaponia. Prime Counselor Zed Zandor calling Pod Controller Ziku. Calling Ziku. Come in, Ziku.
Ziku? Ziku, are you alright? Ziku, come in, Ziku!
Sorry, Counselor. I'm on my way. Saudi, Zandor.
Ah, Saudi, Ziku? What on earth are you wearing? I mean, I don't even know where to start. You are... you sound... You look like Uknuk from planet Zobalon.
This is what Earthlings... wait a second, Thandor. This is what Earthlings wear when they go swimming.
To do what? Battle the dark forces of Gorion?
Oh no, this is for fun.
I'm not familiar with this term. Fun.
It's very closely linked to playing and laughing. I'm very excited to learn more about it.
Ah, I see. You know, we tried this laughing out loud thing in council meeting yesterday. You know, we discovered that once you get started, it's so hard to stop. And it seems to be catching on. Okay. But we'll proceed with caution, with much caution. Now, to have fun, is that what you have to wear?
Oh, yes, sir. They gave me clear instructions on their local communication device they call TV. It said, for maximum fun in the sun, go swimming today. And this is what the instructor was wearing.
These earthlings are very interesting to study.
Yes, sir. Very interesting. I'm learning many things that I think will benefit Zaponia.
We are very interested in the sun. It seems as though it's a very powerful source of energy. So, Ziku, your mission for today...
Zap it to me, Sandal!
Living things get energy from the sun. Now, can you find out more about this? We need to know more about the role of the sun on planet Earth. And also, find out if it's possible to store the energy from a large star like the sun.
Like the 4 large stars that warm up Zaponia.
Exactly. If we know how to use the energy they give off, it could be very helpful to our beloved Zaponia.
Zoki dokie, mission in progress. Over and out. Cillian, we have received instructions for our next mission. Please get Zoom ready for action and await my instructions.
Ziku, are you sure you are going on your mission dressed like that?
Of course, why not?
Well, you look lovely, but it seems a little difficult for you to speak or see or move.
Difficult? Don't be silly. Well, I guess it's not the best outfit for a mission.
Now, don't be rude. I know she looked like a flat-footed flop. Now, get yourself ready for the mission.
Meteorites. I warn you, I'm a fourth in the fighting art of Kantag Spat.
Ziku, where are you hiding?
This is a pagan war. Zodi Bonnie, what are you doing here?
Zodi Ziku, I'm just fishing.
What's that on your face and arms?
It's sunblock. It stops the sun from burning me. We all need to protect ourselves from sun rays when we're outside.
You look like a Melponian warrior getting ready to battle a Zugaluk space monster.
Warrior, cool. And I'm battling with the sun rays. Yeah!
Marching Martians. So this is what Earthlings wear to protect themselves from the sun? The sun is a very powerful source of energy. So that means that this source of energy could be harmful to Earthlings.
My mom says we need to protect ourselves from the ultraviolet light from the sun. It's called UV for short. Yeah! The UV rays give you sunburn. You don't notice, but later on it gets really sore. Yeah! Even people with darker skins need to look after their skins. If you're in the sun a lot, you can get a skin disease, which is called skin cancer. Yeah!
Zoiks, you know a lot about this stuff.
Well, my mom gets a little hectic about this. She always tells me to put sunblock when I go outside.
Well, it must be difficult for a mother to send her child out to the battlefield.
Eish.
Leaping Leazoids, I have a plan. When I came to Earth, I had to fly past the sun. Sarponians have this special protection kit that we wear when we pass stars like the sun. I can give you a protection kit, and then your mom won't have to worry about you anymore.
Wow, cool!
I'll be back.
Where did you go now?
I'm back. Okay, now we have to prepare for the fight against the ultraviolet rays. Remember, never look directly at the sun when you're on your way to Earth or when you fly past it when you're on your way somewhere else. It can be very dangerous to your eyes and it hurts. Now for the ultimate eyewear protection. Here's your sun protection goggles. SPG for short.
SPG check.
Now for your ultimate skin scale or outer line protection, here's your silver wraparound thingamajig. Thingy for short. Check. There's a trick to this, so let me help. Okay, hold here. Okay. Okay. All right, now, soldier. Now, I'm going to go find out more about the sun as an energy source from Professor Green. So make me and your mom proud.
Thingamajig, I can't even walk. Ah!
Saudi, Professor.
Oh, hello, Zico. I was hoping you would pop... Ah, there you are. Pop by. I've got something very exciting to show you. This is my new experiment. You see these little plants? They're bean plants that I've been growing for the last 2 weeks. What I did was to put the seeds into some damp cotton wool and then put them in a place where they could get some warmth and light.
You mean somewhere where you could get energy from the sun? This is going to be very helpful for my my project for school today.
Oh, isn't nature amazing? Have a look at that. You see, look how that little bean seed has just split open and those little shoots are popping out. Now look at how the leaves are beginning to form, and very soon it's going to be a lovely, beautiful new plant.
Leaping Lenabergs, do you think that the sun has given energy to these plants to help them grow?
Oh, well, let's take a look and see. Pass me that box over there, if you want. Thank you. Have a look inside. What do you see?
There are many beans in here, but they look strange. What kind of plants are they?
They're exactly the same kind of bean plant as these.
But they look completely different. They're white with long, thin stems growing up on the side. They look sick.
Yes, that's because they are. You see, they need light energy in order to grow well. Now, you see the leaves and the little stems are very pale and long. The stems are looking for the sun. They're growing towards where they think the light is.
Is this about what you told me last time, that plants use energy from the sun to make their own food? If they use energy from the sun to make their own food, that means that they must be very hungry.
Yes, I suppose so. I'd never thought of that. Good grief! Well, I suppose we'd better put them in the sun too, hey? Anyway, I've collected all the information I need about this experiment.
May I please have one of each of those plants? I want to show my teacher in class. I want to show them what happens to plants when they don't get enough energy from the sun.
Sure you can. Just like I said, I've already got all the information I need for my experiment. There you go. Choose two. Bum and pop. There we go. Right, now to do some chopping.
Sorry?
Chopping. I'm going to take these fresh, healthy bean sprouts and these lovely veggies, and I'm going to make a vegetable soup. Would you like to help me?
Zoinks! I've never made soup before. Is it hard?
Oh, not at all. All we have to do is, well, the first thing we have to do is put some water on the boil. Oh, there we go. A regular little flamethrower. There we go. We put our water on top. Top it up there. And Bob's your auntie. Now to get chopping. You chop up the carrot, and I'll chop up the rest. And once we've chopped everything up into nice little pieces, we're going to pop it right back into that pot. And then I'll add my secret ingredient. And we'll have a meal fit for a king.
Do these vegetables also come from small seeds?
Oh, you betcha!
It's amazing what big things come from such tiny little seeds.
Oh, yes. Seeds are remarkable things. You see, if they have all the right conditions, warmth and light and air and water, then they grow into new plants. But you know what the most amazing thing about a seed is? They store energy from the sun. Now, plants store energy elsewhere, like this root of the carrot or this tuber of the potato plant. Potato.
Is that why we're going to put all these things into the soup so we can eat the energy?
Exactly. And now for my magic ingredient.
What's that?
Oh, it's a magic ingredient and secret too. Oh, there we go. And one for luck. And a quick stir. Oh dear. I think I might have overdone it a bit. It's beginning to look a little bit gloopy. Well, never mind. It probably still tastes fine. Would you like a bite?
No, Professor. I'm in a bit of a rush. Thank you for all the information. And thank you for the bean sprouts.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Pop in any time. Are you sure you would like some soup?
Maybe next time.
Oh, well, never mind. More for me.
Bye, Professor.
Bye.
And then the Beagle Wop said, "I'm sorry, I just lost my head for a moment. Get it? I lost my head." I know I almost blew a fuse the first time I heard this one, but... Saudi Ziku, welcome back.
Saudi Zillion, Saudi Zoom. Zippity zoom zoom. These little plants I got from Professor Green to show Zandor. These show how the energy of the sun helps plants grow.
How interesting.
We still have lots of work to do before we report back to Zandor, so let's get going. We know that the energy of the sun is very important to all living things, but what we need to find out next is that if earthlings, just like plants, have special ways of storing this energy.
Right, Zoom. We need to get some footage of how Earthlings use and store energy. Let's start with their homes.
I think that today's mission is going to be of great help to Zalponia.
Oh, I hope so, Ziku. Now let's see what Zoom has found. Zoom, come in. We are ready to record. It's important for Earthlings to make the best use of the sun's energy. Take this room, for instance. Look where the window is. In the morning, the sun rises over there in the east, and the light comes in at that side. In the evening, it sets over there in the west, and the light comes in more on that side. Because the window is designed there, light comes in all day. What do you think would happen if the window was on that wall?
If the window was in that wall, then only morning light would come in.
Yes, and in winter it might be colder here in the afternoon. So what I'm saying is that Earthlings can design their houses so that they capture and make good use of the energy of the sun. This is very important in places where there is not a lot of sun. If your house is light and warm, it means you don't need heaters and lights as much, and that saves energy.
Saving energy is very good, but what about places where it is very hot?
Well, the sun's energy is very powerful. In hot places, they might want to keep the sun out and have very small windows. They also need ways to keep the warmth out. Thick walls help to do this.
Phew, they must need a lot of sunblock in those places.
Yes, indeed. The sun's rays can be harmful.
I know. Bonnie told me all about it.
Oh, good. But living in a hot place is not all bad. These days, Earthlings have, like plants, found special ways of catching and storing the energy of the sun.
Is it the same as catching fish, like Bonnie was doing this morning?
Well, almost. But you need solar energy panels to do this instead of a fishing rod. In places where there are lots of sunshine, it is easy to catch this energy.
Zowie! They look like mirrors.
They are very useful and can help Earthlings save on electricity. Solar energy is one of those alternative sources of energy that we were talking about last time. Remember? Alternative means other or different. So it's not burning fossil fuels.
Oh yes, I remember. You said that wood, coal and oil are running out. But what about those panel thingies? How do they work?
Solar panels on buildings absorb solar energy. The sun shines through the panel onto water pipes. This heats the water, which is then transported to the hot water tanks inside the house.
Wow, that's a very good way to use the sun to make life better. Earthlings are very clever. Now we know that plants and earthlings can store energy. But what about animals? Do they also use the sun's energy?
Well, can you remember what Professor Green told you about the lizard in his lab?
Now, reptiles are cold-blooded animals, and they need to warm up their bodies from the outside, like using the heat from the sun. Aha! Now, in some places like deserts, especially when it's hot in the day and very cold at night, it takes them a long time to warm up their bodies in the morning in order to get going. Yes, I know the feeling myself, actually.
Leaping lizards. It seems that all living things on Earth need the sun to live and have figured out how to use this energy.
Perhaps we could now start using the energy from the 4 stars on Zarponia the way Earthlings use their sun. Talking of Zarponia, it's time for your report back to Xandor. Are you ready, Ziku?
I think so. I hope I remember everything.
Xandor calling Ziku. Come in, Ziku.
Zowdy, Ziku. I hope your mission was successful today.
Oh yes, I had lots of fun and lots of information gathered.
And what are those strange things?
These are bean plants I got from Professor Green. This one had plenty of sunlight to grow in, and it is very strong and healthy. This one was kept in a shoebox, and it is very sick and pale. This shows how sunlight is very important to plants. Actually, all living things, plants, animals, and people all need the energy of the sun.
How very interesting that you can see that evidence in your bean plants. What else have you explored? Zapatumi Zillion?
Animals need to save energy in cold months where sunlight is absent or weak. This is called hibernation. People design their houses so that they can make good use of the sun's energy. This helps them save other forms of energy, like electricity.
I also found out that people use things called solar panels to capture the energy of the sun. These solar panels warm up water or make electricity. They can be very small and put on a roof of a house or a home pod in the case of Zarponia.
This looks like something we need to look into more. By the way, what is that on your nose?
Oh yes, there's something I nearly forgot to tell you that's very important. The sun's energy can be very harmful. If you don't wear sunblock, you could get burnt by the sun, and this could cause a disease called skin cancer. The sun's energy is so harmful that Earthlings can't look directly at the sun. It damages their eyes and can even make them blind.
This has been a very successful mission. Congratulations, Ziku.
Thank Thank you, Counselor. I'll be sending you these plants for closer examination.
Thank you, Zico. Over and out.
Prepare to send information. Data drives engaged. Uploading files. Matrix ZZZZZZ. Completing transmission. Upload successful. Over and out.
Zowie! Mission accomplished. Sehr soon, Zillion. Zigazoo.
Good night, good Earth. Good luck, brave Zarponia.